Reformation had, so it was reasonably priced. Otherwise, to be honest, while I love Reformation's business practices, I would not spend the amount of money it takes to buy one of their tops. Typically speaking, I do want to support them, but I tend to wait for sales because it's just a little bit out of my price range. These are those chinos from Everlane. I have got a lot of use out of these. So if they look a little faded, I don't think they're too faded, but if they look a little faded, that's why. There's a little stain, lots of lint. It's not a stain, it was probably just something, while I was washing dishes or something that day that got on it. So as I said, I wear these as high-waisted pants, even though they're technically mid-rise. And the size is a 6. The fabric is really high quality. I can't tell you how many times I've washed these, and it's held up really nicely. They are super comfortable, and the material is thick enough that I can wear them during the colder months, but also it breathes well enough that obviously I get a lot of use out of them in the summer as well. Here are the burgundy boots I recently purchased. So you may have seen I have some other red boots that I really like, but every time I try to wear them, I end up taking them off and opt for something else because I think they're a little too angular for my body. I don't know how to describe it. The toe is slightly more round than I would usually go for, but it's less pointed than the angular ones. So basically I got these on eBay for about $50, and then I'm going to sell the other red ones that I have not worn, and they'll probably sell for about $50 as well. It's a block heel, as you can see, and the color is beautiful. This is a black velvet dress that I have had for years. I'm not proud to say it, but I already owned it, so it is from Forever 21. And the back is open, I believe I'll be showing you, so I have to go braless for it. It's hard to show you like this, but it's kind of like a triangular back. And there's the double slit in the front, as I showed you previously. Also, I apologize for the lint and little dust guys on my mirror. I cleaned it before I filmed these videos, and I don't know, it just collects lots of little dust particles really easily. Anyway, this dress is very comfortable. I think it looks elegant, and I like it. It's a little witchy, which you have to know I like. So here it is. It is velvet, as I said. It is black, as I said, and it has this waist-defining seam in the middle that I like and I think is very flattering. Up here, just showing you, I cut out the tag, the label, because it was bothering me. And I'm trying to show you the back here, the general shape, but of course it is not fully cooperating. It's basically a triangle, as I said before, and then the two pieces of fabric sort of overlap at the top, which I really like, and which is a characteristic that I saw on a denim jacket recently. I don't own this jacket, it's my friend's, but I really like it. I love it as a detail. So here I'm showing you the front two slits. They are a little fragile, and I did have to get them reinforced by a tailor. It was like $5 and well worth it. Just the top was a bit fragile when you angular brown heel. I told you there were a lot of black items of clothing. Here's another black dress. This is from Aritzia, and I got it this year with a gold bracelet that my mom gave me a long time ago. Again, please excuse my mirror. My hair looks very light here. Just showing you, it's not quite a crew neck and it's not quite a boat neck. I guess a scoop neck, and very long sleeves, which I really like. I find them to be very cozy. The fabric kind of clings to the body, which I don't mind. It's not thin, but it's also not thick. It's still thick enough that the dress feels heavy on the hanger, though. And then I paired them with these Calvin Klein shoes that I have. I think it looks slightly weird with them, which is something that I like. So here's the dress. It's like around my ankles, maybe on someone of a different height it would be a straight maxi dress. I'm like 5'7" and a half, 5'8", so there I was showing you the weight of the fabric. It has a single slit over the left leg, and it's pretty form-fitting, pretty body-hugging. It is from the Wilfred line from Aritzia, and it's a medium, as you can see. Here's the neckline again. Again, it's not quite as low as a scoop neck. It's bigger than a classic crew neck. It's not quite as wide as a boat neck. It's not quite as wide as a boat neck, but there we go. And here are the very, very long sleeves. Here is the Calvin Klein heel. It's one of the few shoes I own that is not a block heel. It has kind of a chunky stiletto, if you will. And I guess you would call this like a peep-toe mule sort of situation. There's a little triangle of elastic I just showed you, and then this leather front piece and a leather strap that loops around this gold ring and velcros to itself. That's what it looks like from the front, and that's what it looks like from the top. Again, they're Calvin Klein. I really, really like them. I think they're odd, but also a little strange, and I just like that combination. They also look really good with ankle-length jeans, so I wear them with black ankle-length jeans all the time. Here is a black turtleneck and a blue button-down skirt with the same kind of mule heel from Calvin Klein that I am very into. I have my hair pulled back on this day with a little clip. Again, please, please, please excuse my mirror. I tried to wipe it with Windex, age you are, but just for what I want to be wearing. It shows like 2 inches of my midriff instead of, or like 3 instead of 1. I don't know. I'm just making numbers up. Here is the blue skirt. It wrinkles really easily. That is one downside of the fabric, but if you've been here a while, you know that I just lean into the wrinkles like I also lean into the lint. I'm just being real with you. It has no stretch and it runs a little small, so I got a 10. Usually I'm a size 6. I have like a 28-inch waist. Maybe right now it's 28.5, max like 29. But I got a size 10 in this skirt. Again, because it runs small and there's like no stretch to it. It fits really well, I think, and I like it. Just showing you how thin the fabric is there. It's a crepey kind of fabric, so it doesn't feel like it would fall apart or anything. It feels very well made, but the fabric is thin, which is great for summer. Then we have this green sort of silky dress from Aritzia as well. Also on sale. Also something I eyed for a long time and was really happy to find on sale. Like a pretty incredible sale. I think 50% off or something like that. It's this dark green color with a collar, buttons that go down, and this fabric covered square buckle that I think looks ever so slightly vintage, and I really, really, really like it. I did not put lotion on my legs this day, so it was a little staticky, but I really like it. And then those are my trusty black boots from Banana Republic from maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I wear them all the time, all the time, all the time. Here's the dress. I took the belt out of the little loops just so I could show it to you better in a second. And the buttons down, and then buttons on the cuff. There are 2 different buttonholes, or 2 different buttons you can put through the buttonhole to make the wrist more or less tight. I'm trying to show you the second button there, but I failed. I do like that feature though. I prefer them on the tighter one. I have kind of thin wrists. And it is a size 8. Size 8. I find all of Aritzia runs a little small, so the 8 was perfect for me. Again, I could have done with some lotion. It was slightly staticky, but it really does fit with a nice amount of room. It's not too tight. And here is this little belt buckle. I buy dresses from thrift stores as well, and I did it a lot in high school and college. And I had a dress with a similar kind of belt that matched the fabric of the dress, had a covered buckle, and this reminds me of that, and I really like it. Here are the boots that I wear probably every other day. So they've held up really well, actually, all things considered. They're from Banana Republic. I believe they're a 9.5. I wear a 9, 9.5, sometimes even a 10 if I'm going to wear thick socks. Like a running shoe, I'll get a 10. And the toe is slightly pointed, not very pointed though. It's a block heel that's also covered with the same leather. And here I'm just showing you, I wear them so often and I cram my foot into them, so there's these little creases and folds on the side that make it look almost slouchy, but that's all because I'm so lazy. I just, like I said, cram my foot in there. Yeah, just really great boots. And here I'm just showing you all the wear. I wear them really, truly all the time. Finally, this is a black knit dress from Aritzia. It's called the Cove dress, and I love it. Finally, here is the Cove dress from Aritzia. It's a black knit button-down looks great, and as I said, I love this collar so much. I think it's a really simple but surprising detail. So it's from Wilfred, again, that label from Aritzia, and it's in a size medium. And finally, here is the gold bracelet I paired with it, and that other black dress. This was my mom's, and she gave it to me a few years ago.